When we think about the Great Commission, go into all the world and make disciples, there's so much of that seems so far away. Not least about the part of our own life and denying ourselves. And that idea comes out of Matthew 16. I'm going to read this verse to you. Matthew 16, verses 24 and 25. Then Jesus said to his disciples, "If anyone would come after me, he must deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. For whoever wants to save his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life for me will find it." That's a hard verse in our culture today. Just think about it. All around us, we're told if we want to have a full and rich life, it's all about self-realization and self-fulfillment. I think about BuzzFeed, one of the biggest information sharing platforms in our generation, whole section of it dedicated simply to quizzes about yourself. What kind of pizza toppings will dictate who the love of your life will be? Now, I'm the first one to say that I'm grateful for its help, but it isn't always helpful in the context of the gospel. Does it mean that self-realization isn't a true and good thing? Not at all. It is good. It helps us. It helps us in relationships and all that. Self-fulfillment is really what we want, but Jesus made it really clear that that's not some subjective or arbitrary thing, that real self-realization is only found in Jesus, who he's made you to be. And real self-fulfillment is only found in him and what he's called you to be. We surrender our life, but that word surrender actually is not even found in the New Testament. Surrender is a passive word of saying, I give up, I give in, you can have it. And at times there are interactions like that in our walk with God where we say, I'm not fighting, I'm not going to resist anymore. I think about Saul on the road to Damascus, and it says, "Oh Saul, how long will you kick against the goads?" And he surrenders and says, "No longer will I fight." But real following Jesus is actually not a passive action. It is an active, proactive decision to say, whatever you want, I choose that in faith, your way is better than mine. That in faith, I proactively decide, God, you are the Lord of my life. Wherever you want me, I will go. It's counter to our culture. Our culture says, whatever you think is best for you, whatever you feel is best for you, whatever sequence of letters and numbers that your personality type is, that's what you need to do with your life. And I want to suggest to you, don't look to a test online. Don't look to a personality type to find your destiny. Look to Jesus. He's the one that wrote down your name well before you were born, who knows every hair on your head, who knows exactly who you're made to be, where you're going to work best, and who you're going to work best with. Listen to him where you're supposed to go. It might be so outrageous where he wants you to go, something you've never thought of, to another city, to another country even. He's going to say some things that might be outrageous, but trust him that he is the Lord of your life and knows you best and knows where you will find the most fulfillment in him. Whatever you want, it says, I'll read it again, "For whoever wants to save his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life for me will find it." Would you pray about today losing your life for Jesus? I'm not talking about losing it literally, but maybe losing some of the dreams, losing some of the things you thought of for him, that you could actually find what real purpose and what real meaning is. God bless you.